Hello guys, my name is Alia Mehboob Mullani. Today's topic is difference between compiler, interpreter and assembler. So compiler and interpreter translate program with high level language into a machine code that computer understand, and assembler translate program with low level language or assembly language into machine code. In the compilation process, there are several stages to help the program write error code or tools are available. Next is that assembler. Assembly language is a machine dependent used to represent information in it are not directly understandable by machine, and high level language is machine independent. A computer understands instruction in a machine code that is in the forms of zeros and ones. The programs are written mostly in the high-level language like C, CPP, Java, Python, C Sharp, and are called source code. This source code cannot be executed directly by the computer and must be converted into machine language to be executed. Hence, a special translator system software is used to translate the program written in high-level language into machine code is called language processor. So first one is that compiler. The language process that read the complete source program written in high-level language as a whole in one go and translate it into equivalent program is a machine language is called a compiler. For example, C, C++, C Sharp, Java, Python. In a compiler, the source code is translate to object code successfully. It is free of errors. The compiler specifies the error at the end of the compilation with the at the end of the compilation with the line number. When they are error in the source code, the error must be removed before the compiler and can successfully recompile the source code again. An object program can be executed. Second, assembler. The assembler is used to translate the program written in assembly language into machine code. The source program is an input of assembly that contains assembly language instructions. The output generated by the assembly is the object code or machine code understandable by the computer. Assembler is basically the first interface that is able to communicate with human with communicate human with machine. We need an assembler to fill the gap between human and machine so that they can communicate with each other. Code written in assembly language is some sort of instruction like add, sub, and so on. And the assembler is basically able to convert this instruction in binary code. Hence, these instruction also depend upon the architecture of the machine. Third one is the interpreter. The translation of a single statement of a source program into machine code is done by a language processor and execute immediately before moving on to the next line is called an interpreter. If there is an error message, the interpreter moves on the next line for the execution on moves on the next line execution only after the removal of the error. An interpreter directly execute instruction written in program or scripting language without previously converting them to an object code or machine code. An interpreter translate one line at a time and then execute. For example, Python.